Welcome friends, welcome to the computer class of Python. I am Sanjay Kumar Upadhyay, PGT Computer Science from SVM SINIDIH. I am here to deal with functions in Python. Functions in Python. Before understanding the concept of function, we have to first understand the concept of modular programming. Modular programming is the process of dividing a program into separate independent block of code, and each block of code have different names and different functionalities. Means whenever we got a complex program, we can divide it into small modules, and each module will work different functionality with different names, but all together they work for a single program. This concept is known as modular programming. Now, the term function. Function is a named group of instruction within a program which is used for performing a specific task. It only runs when it is called. We can pass any data as a parameter into a function. A function can return data as a result also. Once a function is defined, a function can be called repeatedly from different part of a program without writing any code for doing so every time. To call a function, we have to simply type the function name along with their required parameters. Like this, we can see here, we have written here print hello. Print is the name of a function and hello is the parameter of that function. So this is a way to call a function. Why we use function in our programming? To understand this, we can see the advantages of using these functions in program. It increases the readability or it reduces the complexity of a program. It can be easily readable. Program can be better organized. We can easily understand the program, which module is doing which type of job. It also reduces the length of a coding because the whole program is divided into a small group of codings. It makes easier to find the errors and debugging and rectifying the errors. The code is also shared whenever it is required. It increases the concept of reusability. Once the code is written, it can be reused as many times it is required. Work can be divided into different modules and can be completed in parallel. Now, the types of function. In Python, functions are divided into mainly two basic parts, that is user-defined function and a standard library. A standard library has two parts, that is built-in function and module. Let's first see about the user-defined function. A function defined to achieve some task as per the programmer's requirement. Here is a function defined by a programmer according to his or her need. An user-defined function can be defined or created by a def keyword. See how it can be created. Here is a pattern of creating a function by a programmer. Just the programmer has to type def and the function name, whatever function name he or she want, he or she can give it. Set of parameters which can be defined. Whatever set of instructions you want to execute with that function, you can define it within it. And the last one is return type. This return time and parameter is optional. Let's see here. Items enclosed within square bracket means return and parameters are optional part. We can give a parameter, we can give a return value, or we may not give a return value or any parameter. A function header always ends with a colon. This is a very important point. Whenever you define a function, its mainly heading part must be end with colon. It is very essential part of defining a function. A function name should be unique and follows the naming rules used for identifier. Whatever naming rules we are following in defining an identifier, the same rule we have to follow for giving a function name. A statement to be executed should be indented within the function header. Means whatever instruction you want to be executed under a specific function, it should be indented properly within a defined function. Means it should not be in the same line of a DEF. It should be intended inside the function which is defined here. Let's see an example. Here we are creating a function DEF add num. In this function we are inputting two values, number 1 and number 2. Just we are adding them and display the sum of that number. To do so, we define a function add num. Num1, just we have given an instruction to get a number from the user. It stores in num1. Similarly, we get the instructions and we store it into num2. S is a third variable where num1 plus num2 is added and assigned to S. Next instruction, print. This will display the result. Whatever result is assigned to S, it will display here. Now, this is the definition part of a add num function. It is not executed, it is just defined here. Now, when you write the instructions like this, add num, simply add num, simply the name of a function, and save the program and execute it, you will get the output like this. You get a message, enter first number as per the instruction given in the here. Here is the enter first number. That message is displayed here and waits for a number to be entered. Suppose we have entered here 5. This 5 is assigned to number 1. Similarly, enter second number 7 entered by the user, and this 7 is assigned to number 2, and this 5 and 7 adds here and it is assigned to S, that is 7 plus 5, that is 12, assigned to S. The sum of a given number is 12. This will be the message displayed by the interpreter on your screen.